First thing, let me just ask in layman's terms, will you explain to all the potential voters out there what is the job of a law director and what makes you the right candidate for the job?
The Knox County Law Director is a position created by the Knox County Charter. The Law Director by charter is in charge of all legal affairs of Knox County. That's trying lawsuits in which people get sued, it's doing deeds, it's doing contracts, anything to do with that, also to advise the mayor and commission when they ask for legal advice. I've been in the business for 40 years. I've been practicing law, and for the last 7.5 years I've been the Chief Deputy Law Director. I think the experience qualifies me for that job going forward for 4 more years.
Well, the current county law director, your boss, found himself at odds with the county mayor over pension benefits for Knox County deputies over a lawsuit that the mayor wanted to halt. My question, because in all of that it raised a question about who has the authority in these situations, the mayor and commission or the county law director. So my question to you is, would you ever go against the wishes of a county mayor and county commission?
Well, you've got some premises in there which aren't quite correct. The charter says, and the judge has held, that if the law director sees that the charter is being violated, then the law director has an absolute duty to sue whoever has violated that charter. In this case, in the pension lawsuit, it was the pension board, which was paying more to its pensionees than what the charter provided. And when they wouldn't cease doing that, then the law director, my boss, Bud Armstrong, filed a suit in court. And nobody objected to it until it got to be a political hot potato, and then county commission, as opposed to the mayor, county commission, which is the only one that has the authority, voted to ask that that lawsuit be dismissed.
So if you are elected and you find something to be on the wrong side of the law or legal precedent, you will go against the wishes of a commission or of a mayor?
It's not going against the wishes. That's not the issue. The issue is, was the charter violated? And if it is, then you have a duty under the charter, and according to the judge in several appellate court cases, to file an action to prevent the charter from being violated. Now, it may come up that it becomes politically unattractive in commission's eyes, and they of course can say, no, we don't want that lawsuit. But what happens then, as in a pension lawsuit, once it was dismissed, 10 citizens said, no, you ruined our charter, you went against it, pension board. They brought a lawsuit. So that lawsuit is still pending, we're just not part of it.
So you work for the people of Knox County, not for the commission. Is that the point
That's
you're making?
correct. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. It's a government by the people, of the people, and for the people, as stated in the charter.
And your opponent, I'm curious to know what separates you from your opponent.
Mostly experience. She has not practiced law in 22 years. She was a circuit court clerk for 20 years. To my knowledge, has not hung out a shingle and practiced in the 2 years since she's been out of office. She did practice prior to going into the circuit court clerk's office, but she just hadn't practiced law in 22 years.
My last question is about TVA, the TVA East Tower. Why did that get to the finish line, and now it seems there's a red flag about whether or not the district can move to the East Tower? Has that been something the law department has kept commission included on?
Oh yeah, we've kept commission included on it. In fact, that the contracts, the TVA, we kept saying, look, we cannot, the citizens of Knox County cannot indemnify TVA for anything that happens on their building. They finally came around and agreed, but we had turned that over to bond counsel Mark Mamatoff. So he was the one for the better part of the last year that was really driving that from the legal perspective to get the contracts in line.
Are you saying there's perhaps a communication breakdown between county leaders and the county law director?
No, I don't think so. I think that we communicate. I meet with the mayor probably weekly on different issues. We've gone out to the West Knox County together. I've driven with him out there. We meet with his staff. No, we've got excellent communications with Commission and the mayor.
All right, well, good to know, especially if you are successful. Mr. David Buuck, thank you for your time.
Thank you.